Hello and welcome to the Senior Design Showcase. Today I will be starting off with introducing our Senior Design project, PetInsights. PetInsights team consists of Miles Terrier, Tosha Bapat, and Pavni Bakshi, with our advisor, Dr. Nan New. A few of our teammates have experience volunteering at animal shelters and have observed how a key issue shelters deal with is pets being brought back or returned due to not being what the adopter or buyer expected. To help tackle this issue, PetInsights was created. With its crowdsourcing features, user can share the interactions they've had with the pets, giving potential adopters more insight onto the pet's personality and behavior. If adopters have an early understanding of what to expect from the pet, they'll be able to make more conscious decisions in the adoption process. Many adoption apps already exist, such as Pet Finder, Pet Adoption, etc., but none of these apps allow users to share information on the pets listed. To our knowledge, PetInsights is the first crowdsourced pet adoption application. This will also help users adopt pets that they have virtually interacted with at a time when they cannot necessarily go outside, such as during a pandemic. Shelter animal counts recorded a rise in 15% adoptions, about 26,000 more adoptions in 2020 than the year before. This can save and improve the lives of many animals. Shelter supports animals by nursing them and helping them. Sometimes shelters can run out of resources. By adopting pets, these animals' lives can be improved. People can save time and resources. It can be difficult to find adoption centers and a pet that you like, but by using the app, people can save the time it takes to physically visit shelters and pets. There is a push towards volunteering and donation. The users of our app are also reminded of the work they can do to benefit the world by donating the goods they would otherwise throw away or by volunteering their time.
Awesome. Thank you, Pavni, for that great introduction to our project. Now let's get into the design specifications of our mobile app. So on the left side, here you can see the shelters as well as the normal users who would be using our app. The way we structured our application was to separate both of these users based on their identities and what main features they would need. And as you can see here, the organization users are led to features that would be most important to them, which is adding new pets to their shelters as well as editing their information. And on the bottom, you can see that the normal users without these privileges are only allowed to view the pets and then add comments and images to the pets that they see. Now, all of this information is saved in our database and transmitted back and forth based on the function. So to build our mobile app, these are the technologies that we used. We wanted to use Xamarin Forms because it's a cross-platform framework that was developed by Microsoft, and it allows developers to work on both iOS and Android projects using the same source code. Our data is hosted on Google's Firebase service, which also supports real-time updates. We are using the Google Maps API to allow users to use location-based search. And finally, we used Git for version control and Figma to create the design of our app before development. Now, like I said, Xamarin allows us to create cross-platform applications. So here you can see what our app would look like on an iOS device as well as an Android device. As we went on with building our application, we faced some significant challenges. So our goal was to create an application that is accessible to most, if not all, users. In order to achieve this, we faced challenges in designing an accessibility-friendly front end, applying localization to the strings in our app to accommodate non-English speakers, and identifying a framework that allowed us for development across platforms. Now, that brings me to the next challenge. Xamarin Forms, although it solved our problem of making an app that was accessible through all platforms, it had its own limitations. Since it's a framework that's still being developed, we had to search for libraries that are compatible, and when those weren't available, we had to test out novel functionality on our own. And lastly, real time updates. As our application depends on crowdsourced information, we face the challenge of updating our data real time. So, to solve this, we are using Firebase's real time database and making sure that all of our users see the latest available information on their pets. Right. When this project started, we ended up splitting up our work into different phases. We started off with the research process, which was to establish what frameworks and APIs we were going to use. And then we went on to plan our design and development, which was basically wireframing the app as well as designing the database based on the information we needed. And then we split into 3 stages of development, each stage dedicated to a specific user experience, so to say. Now, our biggest milestones are the successful completion of the research, design, and finally development stage 1. While we do have the functionality complete for phases 2 and 3, they still haven't been implemented to our complete vision, so to say. So, the organization and benevolence experience work, but they still aren't at their complete potential.
So let's get started with our demo. Upon opening the app, we see this main search view. We have the option of searching by breed, age, or temperament by the search bar. We can also change our location, or we have some quick search view options, such as cats, small dogs, medium dogs, large dogs, exotic animals, etc. Let's go ahead and view small dogs. So here we can see the list of small dogs available for adoption. We've got their name, their breed, their age, along with their distance from us. So I actually had an interaction with Twix recently, so I'm going to open them up. We see the photos that other users have left behind, along with comments of their interactions that they've had, and some other pets that he's currently sheltered with. Since I had my interaction with him, I'm going to go ahead and upload my photos. So we see that the uploading is finished and the media has been added into our real-time database. I'm also going to leave a comment behind. He was very good on a leash and seemed to love being outside. This will help other users see that Twix is very much an outdoors pet and should not just stay in an apartment all day. I can see the other photos that I've uploaded of him. I'm also going to favorite him because I really like Twix. Let's see another dog. We're going to click on Foxy. So Foxy also has some photos uploaded of her. I can see where she's sheltered at and a few other comments that people left behind. She's really shy at first, but once you give her food, she'll show you some love. Well, that's cute. I'm also going to favor her. So just to show real quick, we can also search by the shelter or organization. This is a quick way of seeing who's sheltered together, and also if the organization is offering volunteers, if they need volunteers, or if they need donations. And we have their distance from us and other various information. Regarding volunteers, there's also these buttons on the main search page. How can I help? So we're going to hit volunteer. And we see some little descriptions of each organization of what they're looking for in a volunteer, along with their distance from us. When we hit donate, we can see what kind of material that they're looking for, and we can scroll through this list and see if there's anything that we can donate to them. In future iterations, we're hoping to improve this donation experience so that it's more seamless to be able to actually donate those items to the shelter, along with the filtering option. So let's go back. This time I want to search specifically. So I'm going to go ahead and set my search radius by 12. We're going to do cats, exotic, female animal, how about young and adult, and calm, and I also want friendly because I really like friendly pets. So here in the search results, I get a list of some exotic pets, like a parakeet, a guinea pig, horses, and cats. Cheryl looks really cute. I'm going to go click on her. So on Cheryl's page, she's also got some images. No comments yet, but I can see who else she's sheltered with. I'm going to go ahead and favorite her because she's pretty cute. So all these pets that I've been favoriting, they can be found in this favorites tab. Earlier we favorited Twix, Foxy, and Cheryl, and here we can view them again if we're interested. I'm also going to show the Breeds tab. This tab lets us give the users an opportunity to learn more about what kind of breeds are out there. We're offering dogs, cats, and exotic, but in future iterations we hope to break this down into smaller categories and also offer a filter option so that they can search better what they're looking for. Back in the main screen on the bottom for demo purposes, we put this on this main search page. If you're an organization, so let's say we're Cincinnati SAP, oops. We can see what kind of pets my organization currently has. If anyone has left comments behind, we can see those. And then let's go ahead and add a pet. So currently we just got a new golden retriever. His name's Steve. It's a dog. He's pretty old. He's 13. Let's go ahead and add him. On this page there's some optional information that can help other users. Since I know he's a golden retriever, I'm going to go ahead and put that in. He's a pretty large dog, no medical conditions, a little bit about Steve's personality. Pretty old fella, but loves to hang out. And he's pretty apartment friendly now and is also potty trained. We're going to go and add him. He's added, so I can add another if I'd like to, but I'm going to go ahead and just view my pets. So you see that there's only one photo of him. No comments yet, and who else he's sheltered with. That's the end of our demo. Thank you very much.
As mentioned in the demo, some future plans for PetInsights is to make volunteering and donation options filterable, to set up a foster system within the app so that users can sign up to foster any of the pets that seem interesting, but they're not sure if they want to adopt them yet, and also scrap shelter information from their sites to reduce their effort required for the registration process. And finally, instead of just allowing photo uploads of the pets, we'd also like to include video uploads of the pets.
Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed our presentation.